Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Zodiac, the Zodiac Age. I'm MysteriousJG. That phone call it's not a number I recognized, and I actually, while I was going to check it, got a different call from a different number I didn't recognize because telemarketers. So let's talk to old Dallin here. He's the man with the plan. He's gonna make stuff happen. Hopefully what will happen is we'll get Penelo in our party and I can go back and defeat the mutated wolf. Is his name really Ratsbane?
How to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday. Believe me.
I'm going to kill them all, every single one of them.
I'm here.
I'm here to learn about how to murder rats.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace.
God, looks like
They've
he's
gotta have some great
super
stuff in there.
drunk.
Thought I'd partake.
Oh, he's high.
Do mince words, are you, boy?
You're not one for giving me plausible deniability.
And all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
I totally own that treasure.
So our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you.
But probably not.
Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan.
Also because the plot told me
where's
to.
this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Oh, it's inside this rabbit creature. Let me murder it for you. I've heard all I need. I've heard all the voice acting we can afford. So this Crescent Fresh stone, can I have it? Then I can find the secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The Crescent Stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a Sunstone, it will be of little use. Oh, I would listen if you paid for voice acting for this entire scene. Right, so where can I get one of these Sunstones? You seek XII Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your Sunstone. Leave by Southgate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. Especially if Penelo can show up and be in my party at this point. But apparently not. I need the Sunstone van. You should start by traveling to the nomads and blah 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 blah. You may want to talk with the Moogle from the Cartographers Guild in the Southern Plaza before you leave for Giza. Can't hurt to have a map. Now you can basically make your own map by just exploring everywhere. You go into the Giza Plains, be careful. At some point, I need to actually buy some equipment. Can this be where Penelo shows up? Let's see, Giza Plains. Hang out right here, and I'm practically at Southgate. This will be easy. Apparently not. I'm glad it told me to hang a right, because I did not think that was... I guess I'm misreading these maps. I didn't think that was the way to go at all. Oh, okay, so those two things connect. Alright, can the plot give me Penelo now, please? So what's the difference between this one and a save? Oh, this is a teleport save crystal. It's the Zodiac save story. It's like Zodiac Brave story, which is not this game. Get it? You get it? Yes? You get it? No? Yes? No? Zodiac? Yeah. Okay. How can I betray darkness and betray light if I can't get Penelo to join my party? I don't know how much the game's going to make us do before it gives us another party member. I'd even take that little kid that we had to fetch for Megiddo, or whatever his name is. Obtained a potion. You look pretty defeatable. I'll fight a couple of you. Oh, but I should be stealing from you. Firestone. No idea what any of these things do. There we go. I even got a little lip for that. And thus I'm ruining my ability to get any kind of combo. Get back here, you little son of a... No hiding amongst the hyenas. You trick-trapped me. Oh, good thing these other hyenas have, like, no sense of awareness. I guess as soon as I say that, they find me. They just drop firestones, so there's probably no point in stealing from them. I didn't think to steal from that rabbit either. I'm okay to use a potion. I mean, they gave me one in a little treasure chest in this zone already. Hey, level up, bitches. Yeah, the game is begging me to use a potion now, as opposed to going all the way back to town. Okay, so how do I use it? Oh, I gotta use it from here. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Well, now I'm level 3. The licenses and the leveling up really don't have that much to do with each other. So I was gonna do Libra, and then start working my way down to these things just to get stronger. I don't have enough. Oh, I'm 1 point short. Great. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought leveling up would mean I could do something. That's not how this works. Got an antidote. It's an amusing little anecdote. I got some gil. I've not fully explored this zone, but I think I've found the basic thing that they want me to do. Yeah, there really isn't too much of that area, was there? I'm just a traveling boogle trying to scrape by. I should be here while the dry holds, Kupo, but the monsters during the rains are scary. The dry should last a while longer, but take care during the rains, Kupos. Those big lightning balls don't mess around. Would you like to buy a map? Nah. Sorry, when you come back later, I gotta finish work or I can't play. So the Nomad Village is like very, very close to the city. It's basically a suburb. You come to the city, our village may be small, but you're welcome here. Our village moves with the seasons. When the rains come, Giza fills with water, so we cannot stay. Have you come to see the dark crystals? Not everyone takes well to the heat of the Giza plains. Ah, so it's a sunstone, you see. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, though, so we can't go handing them out to anyone who happens to wander by our camp. You see, we make and sell sunstones to earn the money we need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Would you hear my offer? Sure. Making sunstones is a chore we give to the children of our camp. They roll in the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into shade stones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He is carrying our supply of shade stones. If you find Jin for me and tell him to come back to the camp, you may take one of the sandstones he's made in return. Some of the children said they may have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with him yourself before leaving. Please find Jin and return him at once. And that leads to a cinematic that's voice acted.
Penelo? What are you doing here?
Gary Spivey, the Psychic Companions
the
Network?
pretty clear. No good.
That's simply not
What?
specific.
I'm being good.
What?
Is that right?
Zura.
So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, finally.
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day.
And the rest of the game.
Well, let's get going.
Girls are icky. Well, there we go. So finally, we've got our second party member, which means we can probably go take care of that hunt. You know, the one for Red October. But before we do that, let me quick remind myself what her setup was going to be. I think based on some fact type stuff I read, she was going to be a white mage machinist. I believe that was, yeah, she's going to be a white mage machinist, which may not be called white mage machinist when I actually get into her licenses. Well, there's white mage, healing and support magic. Oh, machinist is there. Warriors who snipe their foes with deadly precision. So they say this is a good combo because machinists get to use guns, and this will kind of like mean they can do some damage, and their damage the guns deal isn't based on your stats. So white mages who have crappy stats can also use guns, and it kind of works. Bubble belt. Fuzzy miter? You got some weird stuff that you can do, lady. Or you will be able to equip. And they can use hand bombs. Well, anyway, I think machinist will come second, and I want her to start out as white mage. And she does have a little... They have little... Final Fantasy Tactic faces in this screen, too, which is kind of amusing. So she has way more LP. I think Van might be slightly under-leveled for this point in the game. Let's see. No, she's also level 3. Oh, she just hasn't spent any points yet. So she seems to have more. And get the, let's see, white magic level 1, she has Cure and Blinda. 2 would give her Vox, I don't even know what that does, and Poisoner. Intercession. So I'm guessing you kind of, this is where you get all your magics. It's green magic, decoy, and oil. So this direction gives her better gear and whatnot. But her spells are all in this direction, so that makes sense. How do you even get to some of these slots? So we probably want her to get the gain MP after taking damage so she can heal constantly. So that would make sense. And then we just kind of generally move in this direction, getting more spells. So it'd be nice to know, and Orakia Armlet. I probably should give her the ability to equip an accessory. I'm pretty sure we can go buy that somewhere. Anyway. Let's remove his Orakia armlet. Let's give it to her. Apparently, Orakia armlet doesn't count. Because she has fewer hit points than Van, so that's only fair. Guess what? I saw Jin off in the south part of the plains in the Crystal Glade. He was right by a small crystal. I asked if he wanted to come back to camp with me, but he said he still had some work to finish up. The Crystal Glade is south of our village. Just head into the Giza Plain and wind your way south. We take breaks from the glades, and monsters seem to stay away from it. Monsters stay away. I was a little worried because Jin looked like he might have been hurt, but I was afraid to push him too hard to come back. Now I'm wondering if I did the right thing. You did not, Katrina. Oh, that was Katrina. Or that's Kamina, excuse me. So this is not like Mil Muertes' sexy, evil witch lady. We all went out to Big Sotsuns, but Jin still hasn't come back to camp. It's the first time he's been out on the plains since the end of the rains. Maybe he got a touch of wanderlust. It looks hungry. It stares you with beady eyes. It looks like it wants to tell you something. Then again, maybe not. Don't worry, they won't bite. These cockatrices are tame as can be. Aren't they the cutest, fluffiest things you've ever seen? They're not really that cute, but okay. I'll tell you what we can do now is we can save our game. I'm waiting for the... I was expecting a tutorial on how to control Penelo's actions when you're playing as Van. Because basically, you can set her to do, you know, to have her default action and what she does if someone is under a certain level of hit points, etc. I keep thinking it'll give us a tutorial. Hey Van, let me give you these before we go. There are all sorts of monsters out there, so you can never be too careful. You obtained 3 potions and 2 tufts of Phoenix down. So far you've been traveling by yourself, but now that I'm here, we can travel as a party. Let's party, Van. Hey Van, you like to party? You can give commands to allies in your party just like you've been doing to yourself up to now. I'll make my own decisions about what to do too, but you can also give me specific commands and I'll take care of those first. Got it? Now change leaders and issue party commands. Oh, one more thing. If you don't want me to fight on my own, you can always turn my gambits off. With my gambits turned off, I won't do anything until you give the word. You should really think about using gambits for yourself, you know. They can make managing a battle a lot easier. Gambits have been added to the party menu. Well, you ready to go? So I guess they're not... Van, wasn't Jin supposed to be somewhere to the south of the village? If we work our way around, we should find him. Where's Gambits? I thought I had Gambits now. I'm not sure how I set up Gambits. Oh, here we go. Gambits are on. Gambits are off. Gambits are on for Penelo. That means that Penelo will sort of fight for her, like she'll fight herself without me telling her what to do. which can be annoying. Sometimes you don't want that because she'll engage enemies that you're trying to avoid. I want to go take care of this mark before we advance the story anymore, though. Sparkly music, pleasant music. I think generally speaking, if you're just like running around fleeing from stuff, she'll flee with you. I wonder if this will take us towards the Wester Sands. Apparently not. So we're going to have to actually return to the city to get to the Wester... No, what am I doing? Again, I made the mistake of looking at the beautiful world around Van rather than Salt on Leda. So if I just go straight and then left, I can go to the Wester Sand and we can take care of this hunt. I don't know why I can't go in and... Maybe that comes later in the game, but I thought I was going to be allowed to actually customize Penelo's gambits. But yeah, I usually prefer to just... when they say gambits make combat easier, what they mean is you can basically play the entire game, where all you do is control where your characters walk to, and set it up so that they do all the fighting automatically. Arcadian citizens and their guests only inside the aerodrome today. Sorry, but I'll have to ask you to leave. Oh, it's the aerodrome. Okay. We do get I think we get an airship eventually in this game. I know there's like a plot airship. A player ship. Oh, because I never came here because I loaded the game. Okay. It's terrible weather for hunting. Run away! Run away! Fine, I'll kill you then if you're gonna be like that. So she doesn't do particularly good damage, but it's still better than having just one character. And she should heal us when we get in trouble, hopefully. Okay, we got a wolf pelt. Now, do I want to start this? Probably want to start this thing at full hit points. It'd be lovely if we could take this out without alerting the other guy, but I don't think we can. Okay, that went a lot better. Oof. Getting my butt kicked here. Okay. And it's exclusively attacking Van, which is, I guess, to our advantage. Damn, she's like in berserker rage. Vextera vanquished, and all it took was a girl with pigtails to help us out. Oh, she doesn't actually know any techniques? What about magics? She's a white mage, isn't she? What the hell? Well, let's see if we can get back to, save our antidote and get back to the crystal, the save crystal before we die, if we're lucky. Otherwise, we find out how poison works in this game and whether you can die from poison or if you just get down to 1 hit point. Maybe we find out whether going into a city automatically cures you of your poison, because otherwise, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. You're in a non-combat area, so I didn't think it would let us die. I was going to say, I know there's a save crystal around here. So we will save our game. I want to check and see how much time's left in this video. And, it's just about time to call it, but I guess we've probably got... Oh, I didn't save. We've probably got enough time to just quick find out what our reward is, and then when we come back, we'll get back to the story of finding a little kid and getting a sunstone, and it's very cute little quaint fetch questy stuff now, with fighting tomatoes and rescuing little kids. This game gets dark and political eventually. It's obviously already the backstory is all political. But Van's pretty much just like some schmuck. It's not really, deeply involved with the politics of this world. So, fastest route is just to go up through here. Spending a lot of the early game just wandering around back and forth in this zone. I kind of feel bad that we never went to visit, oh, there's a text. Maybe some of those unknown numbers that are calling are work-related stuff. We have a mandatory work picnic tomorrow. Which is one of the reasons I took some time off. It's like, I'm not going to get anything done this week anyway. We had a holiday, and then we have a picnic in the middle of the week, so it's like, what the heck, I'll just take a little bit of leave on either side of the picnic and just make it a little staycation. But now the texts are coming in, and I got to log on, because I got to confirm the actual time, start time and location of this picnic. You did it. You brought down Dexterra. Thank you so much. You saved me and my wife. This isn't much, but I want you to take it for helping us out. 500 gil, a head guard, and a teleport stone. Well, it's time I headed back to my shop. Say, you should stop by sometime. Maybe I'll have a little something for you. I'm afraid it won't be much, so don't go too far out of your way, but if you happen to be near the bazaar, say hello. Agreed? Sure. Thanks, Ghastly/Gatly. There's a flowering cactoid. It is a rare cactoid. It is in the Ester Sand, so we could probably take care of it now. You actually have quite a few hunts you can do early, and I think when we see the first one that it was like totally kicked my butt, I'll probably recognize it. A spiteful beast threatens desert travelers and now fixes its gaze upon our humble camp. We can ignore this threat no longer. Hunters, to arms. Will you go and speak to the petitioner? Sure. Those petitioner can be found at the following location. Oh, we have to actually go to the camp. Okay. Well, that's fine. We might do that, and we might put that off until after we've rescued the kid and done some more stuff. I'm pretty sure we can handle the flowering cactoid, but eventually we're gonna be unlocking marks where we really do need to get a third party member. Anyway, folks, that's all to come, and I'll talk to you guys next time.